And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's high school football action here at Superior Heights in Sault Ste. Marie, brought to you by True House Sports Radio and Saultsports TV. In a senior boys matchup between the White Pines Wolverines and the Korah Colts. Korah Colts undefeated so far this season in first place, and White Pines looking for their first win this season. And Baz, what are your keys to the game tonight for White Pines if they want to stay in it?
Well, I think they just got to establish that short pass. I've been on them all year about doing it, and you just got to limit Nathan Gazzetti. He's an outstanding athlete, and he's a game breaker. And, it's just kind of what you got to do. And this game is, they're going to see each other again in the playoffs. And
it gets just past
2 weeks down the road, so I think trying to get out of this game, injury-free. The White Pines will be without their star receiver / corner, Neshoba Moore. And I'm not sure who Korah is going to have sitting out this evening. I haven't quite caught the drift of that. But hopefully we're in for a bit of an entertaining game, and White Pines can establish their offense today.
Yeah, and decent return there by, I didn't see the number on that first play for Korah, but starting with the ball here on the 42-yard line. First down for
Did
Korah.
look like Hunter Dickinson on the return.
All right, then Murdoch from the gun. Handed off to number 22, Nathan Gazzetti. Untouched on the first play. That's a 63-yard touchdown for Nathan Gazzetti on the first play from scrimmage. 11:33 to go here in the first quarter. And if that kid gets ahead of steam, it's just six.
Well, that's what I said. He's an extraordinary athlete, and he makes extraordinary plays, right? And you just saw it. He was shot out of a cannon. That is elite speed, and that's generational talent that doesn't happen too often from a speed perspective. So, and you know what? He's a super kid too. Very humble, great parents. So,
yeah. I was just talking to Coach on the phone about it. From an explosion perspective, it reminds me a lot of Josh Gauthier back in the day when he was playing. Him and Josh would feel like the only two you ever just. As soon as they touch the ball, they can house it from anywhere on the field, literally anywhere on the field. They touch it, it could just be in the house next.
Yeah, there's
about
a
those
lot
two
of
guys.
Back in my day, we had a lot of people like Dave Carskadden and Michael Joy from the Dunn. I was at Wadding, but they were just elite athletes. When they were running the ball, just as soon as they seen daylight, they were gone, right? So when you have somebody like that, it sure makes a difference. So. I think you're not going to see a ton of Nathan this evening. You'll have a few plays, and Tom's going to utilize Peyton Malcurie and get him some touches. But and the ironic part is that Nathan can still come back next year.
Yeah,
which is scary.
That's so scary for the rest of the league.
Looks like it's number 13, AJ Cochamilio, out to kick off for your Colts. With number 4, Jacob Day.
New man on the mic for the announcing tonight. For the in-game announcing,
Yeah,
I mean,
Phil's
sorry.
a little busy, so Donnie's taking over there. He's filled in on the desk over here. So if you're listening from home, it's Don. Let's see if Jacob Day can make a couple of plays. He made some great returns there last week. So
it looks like
never know with Tom and his little chip shots, though. So
does appear
deep. Kick is deep.
Received by, looks like number
Fielded by Bellinger.
And a decent return.
A couple guys miss and gets upfield and gets just past the Wolverines 35.
That was Damon.
That was number 16.
Damon Belanger
on the tackle.
Yeah. Nice return for White Pines to start from there. 41-yard line here.
Let's
for
see
their opening drive.
See if Garen Pine can get into a little bit of rhythm here. And I've stressed a lot, and I've had a lot to say about it. So I don't. I'm not sure that they're going to listen to the old guy sitting up here, retired coach. But that's keys to a pivotal start for them.
Key for Garen here. We get the ball off quicker, trying to avoid the pressure here from the D ends of Korah, and Gazzetti off the corner in the blitz. Swallowed up immediately by the D line.
Number 22, DJ Pine. Looks like it's a tackle behind the line of scrimmage for the Colts.
Number 22 is Gazzetti, right?
It is.
Looks like it was number 8.
He's not on the sheet. He's
and number 5, Jack Metcalf on the tackle.
And a loss of 2 for White Pines to start their series here. Pine in the gun with Dave beside him. or Pine beside him, sorry. Pine on the play, fake roll.
Pioneers in open
Finds number 11. Nicholas Loudit for a first down.
Go for a
Pick
White
up a
Pines
14.
First down.
There, that's
Brought
the
down
Nick
by
Ludin
number
I remember
42
from
and
last year
25.
making
That's
great
Gazzetti
catches,
and
so
Turner
it's nice to
Dickinson.
see a little bit of movement here.
Play action, throws that D-line enough to give Pine enough time to get that ball away.
Well, that's what you have to do. They have some great ends. They played for the SaberCats, Aiden Wanch, and you know they're so deep on the defensive line. So
Pine hands it off to Pine. Breaks a tackle. Flag on the play, though, brought down after a pickup of about 5. But we will see if it stands.
Referee Maniaco getting in on the action early.
Hit initially by 23, Cohen Manchelenko. Couple of Colts there to help clean up.
No, it was not actually. I'm not sure which referee that is. I think that's one of the newer ones. So.
And Manchelenko on the tackle for the Korah Colts.
So that was offside, it looks like, on the Korah Colts. So that's going to give them a free 5 and have a first down again.
We'll negate the run, but it's going to be at the same spot instead. It'll be first down instead of second. So nice little start here for White Pines offense here after Korah's quick score on their opening drive.
Looks like the Colts were offside. It's going to be redo a first down up 5 yards.
And Pine in the empty backfield.
Pine empty in the backfield.
Rolling to his left. Scrambles back to his right.
He hears it out.
Oh!
For number
And
13.
on with a defender on his back. He finds,
It's going to fall incomplete.
almost got it to the receiver there. Nice arm strength there from Garen Pine.
Yeah, you know
With
what?
that pass rush.
He
Got them quick.
evaded that tackle. They were right in on him there, and he just spun right out twice and was able to get himself free.
And one of my biggest things with Garen Pine this year has been when he sets his feet, he might have the best arm in the league. He had a couple great passes last week against Superior Heights.
Pioneers it out.
But as we say it there, that's one of the ones right there off his back foot, a little
It's
wobbly
tipped.
coming out. But
By number 23, Cohen Manchelenko.
so defender was able to get it there, and
Intended for 51.
it's one of those. If
Keep
he's able to
going.
just plant that front foot and deliver that,
Yeah, he just needed a little bit more loft, and he would have had Steve Danolan running down the middle of the field. Cohen Manchelenko with a outstretched arm was able to deflect that down. So it's going to force White Pines to punt the ball.
and it looks like it's Gazzetti and 26. Hunter Dickinson back to return. I think
Looks
so.
like it's Busno
Got Keenan
back to punt
Busno
the
back to punt the
Wolverines.
ball. If I'm them, I'm kicking it nowhere near Nathan Gazzetti. Just kick it out of bounds or kick it to the sideline and use the boundary as
This
your
fielded by Hunter Dickinson.
extra defender. So
He gets
that's what
to
they did.
inside the
Well
Colts
done.
40.
Well done. Short gain from Dickinson on the play.
Number
And
5, Ethan McCorkle,
Korah Colts
works
taking
out of
over
bounds.
here on their second possession of the game at about their 38-yard line. First down, Korah, and see if White Pines' defensive line here can clog up that middle a little bit. And they have a couple decent D tackles there too, and Landon Surratt, who's an absolute stud.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a little bit surprised that Korah's using Nathan both on offense and defense to start the game. Like, I know you want to set the tone, and there's an offside, so White Pines
Murdoch
jumped the
hands it
thing.
off to Thibodeau.
Thibodeau's such a load.
He's
Used
in
to,
almost immediately
when I
with
coached
advantage
him
to
in
carry himself for a
in
gain
grade
of
9
about
and grade
4 or
10
5 on the
over
play.
Korah, we used to call him the bulldozer. He just
Drawn
ran
Yeah.
out
over
by
people.
23 Arthur
Drags
Vincent.
people.
And 98, Wayne Jones.
So the referee that threw the flag is having a conversation with referee Cond. It looked like White Pines jumped into the neutral zone, so he's going to give them their options. Obviously, it's going to be there it is, offside against White Pines. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down, so they're not going to take the
Looks
run.
like that's going to be an offside on White Pines. The Colts are going to redo first down, up 5.
First and 5 here for Korah from the 41. Oh,
Murdoch pitches it to Hyam.
ball dropped by number 17. Nathan Hyman
E-ball was the pitch.
on the quick pitch,
He's
looking
bounced
for the
almost immediately by number
speedy
43 on the play.
receiver,
Chris
trying to get
Cormier.
outside and drops that
And 99.
pitch. Looked a little bit rushed,
Brandon
but
Surratt.
good job from White Pines
gonna be a
smothering
tackle
that
for
play and
loss,
not allowing them
and
any
that'll bring up
space to try and make
About
something of it.
2nd and 8 or 9 for the
Now
Colts.
bringing up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that placement didn't look too bad from the quarterback, but Nathan Hyam, they're unable to reel it in.
And Gazzetti
Wide
finds
open,
number
look.
8. Aiden Wanch wide open.
Murdoch airs it out for
Number
one.
5,
It's
McCorkle
complete.
trying to punch
And
it
he's gonna go
loose,
for a
but
gain of
Aiden
about
Wanch with a
30
pickup
to
of
40 yards, and it's going to be a Colts first down.
That was just that little buck pass that comes out of the.
that's it. Just a buck pass to the tight end, finds him wide open. Pickup of about 50 on the play.
You got to be extremely careful. Anything
40.
can happen with this offense that they call over there.
And they don't throw it often, but when they do, it does seem to be effective because you're never expecting it. And first down.
Well, Hankinson's a little bit of an offensive wizard over there, so with lots of input from Tom.
And that
Murdoch
same
pitches it
receiver
to
pitch
Cochamilio.
this way.
gonna lead
Cochamillo
to
to
the
the other
outside.
side, has space, gets the corner, and put a
He
hand
gets
on,
down
but it looks like
inside the 10-yard line.
Jacob Day was able to
And he's
push
pushed
him
Jacob
out of
Day.
bounds.
by number
get a piece of him,
4,
get him out of
Jacob
bounds.
Day.
But it's going to be a first down for Korah. First and goal from about the 5-yard line.
That's going to bring up a first
And
and
AJ
10 for the
Cochamilio
Colts,
on a nice run.
or possibly a first and goal.
It's funny to see. Look at all the kids on the core bench, and White Pines very diminutive. So this is the effect. If you're watching and you're not familiar with high school football at Sault Ste. Marie, this is a AAA school essentially playing a single A school by population. So
And
It's
the
a
pitch
pitch
to
to
Gazzetti. Gazzetti going to find the
It's a race to
corner
cone,
and a
Gazzetti's in
touchdown.
For the touchdown.
Untouched. Gazzetti. It was 6:53 here to go in the first quarter. 13-0. Korah.
yeah, White Pines came out pretty strong in there early, but it seems to get the edges, and they lack the speed to keep up with, especially with Nona Shobo-Moore this evening. So
Yeah, and White Pines, they're Mr. Everything, really. Nishoba Moore went down on that unfortunate play last week. And I don't know the update on what's his health status.
ankles bother him still pretty much, and
Koski's
right by his
kick is up
Achilles,
and
so
good.
he's probably going to
And
be
the
out
Colts are going to build their lead to 14.
potentially until the playoff game. So
Which
he was still hobbling pretty good at school this week.
I'm for. If you're, don't risk it in these games. These games are nothing but glorified exhibitions.
Well, you know what? The seeding is set, right? So
Yep.
after last night, we know who's playing who in senior. So White Pines is going to draw this same Korah team, and St. Mary's and Superior Heights are going to battle out in the other semifinals. So even next week is pretty much a nothing game for everybody. So. You know, no different than the offenses. I'm surprised that the special teams don't have a signal on what you're doing. Here's your 2 options, or here's your 3 options, what I want you to do.
And it looks like number 19, Ty Koski, coming in to
Cochamilio
kick
with
the
the kick.
ball. No. It is number 19, Ty Koski.
Sorry, Koski kicks off.
Ball deep. I might have let that roll out of bounds.
It's fielded by Day.
But Day gets it. Brought down pretty quick
He
from
tries to find a lane
Korah,
up the
well
middle.
covered inside the
He's met by
25.
21.
And White Pines
Johnson
taking over here for their
Kinnaman.
second offensive series.
And 29, Peyton Malfiore.
Well, let's see if they can get a little momentum going here and see if they can spring something. Again, I'm not sure why Korah's got Nathan Gazzetti out there. That this is like, it's going to be a walk in the park game. You're jeopardizing your star player to get hurt potentially for this game. It's not how I would think it would go, but I guess that's why I'm up here and they're down there.
And Pine, has someone join him in the backfield. Gunn hands it off. No room to run. Brought down on the play by
Pine hands it off to Dane Nolan.
number
He's brought down
82.
almost immediately by 85, Mitchell Commissar.
85, sorry.
And 22, Nathan
Yeah, number
Gazzetti.
51 was with the run, so Steve Danolan.
Short gain of 2 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 8.
A little bit cooler night than we've had, but still, nonetheless, not a bad night. No rain, no snow, so.
Yeah, can't be mad on that in October in Sault Ste. Marie. Quick screen to and into the
Pine throws a screen
hands
to Ludet.
of
It's
Turner
intercepted by
Dickinson.
number 25, Turner Dickinson.
And unlucky for White Pines, through the hands of Nicholas Ludet.
Yeah, Nick had both hands there, and it just skipped right through. And
Slowed down right for the defender, number 25, right into his hands and brought down immediately. But Korah taking over here inside the 25-yard line of the White Pines Wolverines.
It's very unfortunate because White Pines was actually getting some line blocking there, and Guerin had time to throw the ball, and he threw a nice ball. And just unfortunate for them that it just didn't turn out their way. So. Sure are taking a lot of time to get this ball set for play. Well, quite the conversation going on between the referees. Referee Fitzpatrick, referee Maniaco, and head referee Paul Kahn. Paul Condit, sorry, not Paul Kahn. Well, they gave us the first down signal.
Maybe there was discussion if he caught the ball or not. I thought it was pretty clear.
I don't know, because you got the referees from the far side of the field, so they had no involvement in this play. So.
Nice 1st and 10 here from the 20-yard line of White Pines. It does look like it's Peyton Melchiori in the backfield for Korah with Mr. Murdoch. Murdoch drops back.
Drops back to pass.
Ooh, a little too much
Here's
on
out
it
for
there.
Koski. It falls incomplete.
This is a new wrinkle. They have Nathan Gazzetti
It's
playing
going to bring up
wide out.
2nd and 10.
I haven't not seen him there all year or ever.
Like Korah, even though they've been pretty dominant, just test stuff out, see how teams react to it, show stuff on film, so people at least got to worry about it.
No different than Dake last night playing wide receiver,
Yeah.
and he showed us what he could do over there and give us a little money signal. And Uncle Ash over here, I get a chuckle every time he does that. So. .503 to play, 14-0 early in the first quarter, folks.
Murdoch drops back.
And Murdoch drops back
Here's
over
it
the
up for
head of number
Carbone.
14.
It's going to fall
Ethan
incomplete.
Carbone bringing up a 3rd down for Korah, and
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Colts.
I think they're going to bring the kick team out. Yep, looks like the kick team is coming. So a field goal attempt here. Nice little 2-and-out stop for White Pines after the turnover.
Yeah, Murdoch was a little uncharacteristically with a high throw. Tykowski looking like he came on for the kick, so Zane Murdoch to pin it. White Pine still shuffling players into and off the field here, so. Koski's pretty good at kicking these. He's a well-developed kicker.
Snap clean, ball up, and kick good for number 19,
Koski's kick is
Tykowski.
good, and the Colts build their lead to 17.
A little bit of a high snap brought down well by Zane Murdoch there. And 17-0 here with 4:46 to go in the first quarter. White Pines, I believe, is going to choose the ball to take choose to take it on the 35.
Yeah, because they're handing the ball to the referee, so for sure you're right there.
And just taking a second here while they're setting these chains, we'd like to thank our sponsors of Northern Sports Excellence, True House Sports Radio, Gen 7 Rankin, Cubs Bread located at Churchill Plaza, Jonathan Bujold, Reliance Home Comfort, Algoma District School Board, here on Superior Catholic District School Board and the Algoma Thunderbird Athletics. And White Pines, he's set again. Looks to be an empty backfield for Garen Pine. Oh, Day did motion into the backfield. Handed off to him. Swallowed up immediately by number
off the 51, Day Nolan.
82.
He's brought down immediately by number 82, Michael Maurice.
Michael Maurice on the tackle for a loss of about 2.
I'm not sure some of these numbers are correct. There's a few missing here, it looks like. So.
Pine empty the backfield, rolls to his left. Has time. Finds number 11 loaded on the
He's got some space to
finds
work
loaded on the completion for a pickup of 15 and a first down for White Pines.
By number 17, Nathan Hyam.
Well, we just got an updated sheet, folks. This is going to make things a little bit easier. Nice to see White Pines moving the ball. And I don't think they've added the 3 points on the score clock there for the...
No, and Pine again alone in the backfield, rolling
Pine
to
rolls
his
out.
right.
He
And
was
there
out
is
for
going to be a
blocking.
hold there.
It falls just short.
on the
However, there is a
play.
flag on the play.
Dan only did everything he could to keep Karen Pine clean there. But that is going to result in a holding penalty.
Yeah, you know, Aiden Wanch is one of those elite talents that played in the Sabre Cup program. We got to see him lots this summer, and he's really coming into his own as a defensive end. I know my son called him the one of his velociraptors there. They were so good at getting to the ball. So.
Looks like that's a holding on White Pines. It's going to back them up 10, and they'll reattempt the first down.
Well, that's an unfortunate holding penalty, but it sure beats your quarterback getting beat up.
Yes, especially though if you're going to need him down this in the playoffs in 2 weeks. Got to keep him clean. And Pine drops back, has a bit of a pocket, gets the ball out, loaded by himself, just out of his hands.
Just off the tips of his fingers.
And Pine on the money, just falls through the hands, allowed it there. But like I was saying, see, if you give him a clean pocket, he can really deliver a football there and put that right where it needed to be. Just an
100%.
unfortunate drop.
Yeah, Nick Luda just had his fingertips on it. He just was unable to drive it home there. And he had nothing but daylight in front of himself there.
Either way, bringing up second and 20 here for White Pines.
Pine drops back to pass.
Pine with the time. Oh!
He finds Wislocky, but
Off the hands, and I believe they're saying no interception.
Rowan was lucky, unable to hold that one in, so we're not sure.
But
who's
Garrett
got the
Pine here, a little bit of ball unluck here. He's had some receivers have the ball come in and out of their hands. It looks like they are going to discuss that play, maybe.
I don't know. Referee Fitzpatrick's over there as well, and they seem to be spotting the ball from the point of things. So
Here's a completion, bringing up third down. Punt team out for White Pines with Gazzetti and Dickinson back to return.
I'll tell you another unfortunate turn of events here for
that's the third drop ball from White Pines.
Garen's throwing a great ball tonight, and we've gave some feedback as to what he's doing, but tonight he's spot on. So
yeah, he's had time and a short kick.
Oh,
takes a White Pines bounce past the returners. Looks like he touched the ball.
It's bobbled by Dickinson.
I'm not sure. Those are some late flags there.
I think they're going to call a no yards penalty. Maybe he didn't touch it, and if they didn't touch it, once again, that's just a bit of unlucky ball bounce for White Pines.
Yeah, you know what? Referee Corelli right on the spot there, and it sure looked like he touched it, though, on the initial swipe, but Jim had a way better view than we did. So,
anyways, it's only the touch it.
Oh, so they're
according to the in-house replay.
referee Maniaco, not sure which way he's going, doing the old curly shuffle here. He started marching one way, and now he's marching the other. So. Korah taking over. Can't see who's in the backfield over there, but.
Play action. Out to the quick out. Oh,
Murdoch
makes a few defenders miss. And Gazzetti gets the ball on the screen down the sideline. Makes 2 defenders miss and picks up about 30, 35 on the play.
Tristan Holtzworth.
And just in case anyone wasn't sure, he's just as explosive out there as he is from the backfield.
Yeah, that's just
not much space and turns it into 30.
wow, this just seems, again, this is the second night in a row. It seems like the play calling just seems to drag coming in.
Wait a minute, it is Murdoch hands off to Melchiori. Melchiori gets wrapped up in the backfield. Good job by number 54. Isaiah Kehoe on the play.
Looks like a little bit of help there from number 43 to come clean up. Chris
slamming a gap and closing it down. Good job by Isaiah Kehoe to shut down that run for a short gain of 2 for Peyton Melchiori. Bringing up 2nd and long here for the Korah Colts. That pitch again to Cochamilio on the outside.
Pitch to Cochamilio.
Breaks a tackle, flag out.
He works upfield.
Referee Curley throwing something over here. I didn't see. I was watching the play on the far side, but referee Curley saw something. There was some blocking going on down the field there, so we'll get the signal. Looks like he's pointing at the Korah side, so
there is a flag on the play.
It's just going to depend on whether where the was post first down or. So he said first down gain, so he made the line to gain, but it's going to get backed up 10.
I guess we're going to be pretty much in the same spot here, just first down instead. Yep.
Going to come back and back them up 10. They'll repeat 2nd down.
Oh.
And it'll be about 2nd and
He
20.
said line to gain, did he not?
I thought he said that. Oh well.
Well, for whatever
second
reason.
Second and 19 here. 2nd and 18 for the Korah Colts. On an unfortunate play for them, pick up about 30. So it gets in the gate. It's about a 40-yard penalty after all said and done. Murdoch from the gun. Rolls to his right.
Murdoch rolls out.
Finds a receiver. Finds number 19, Ty Koski. But just back to the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 here for the Korah Colts.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're going to go for it. So Ethan McCorkle on the spot there, just a little bit further of a gap. They need to play a little bit tighter on the corner. Oh, and look at that. Korah is sending their punt team out.
Good job for White Pines knowing where the line to gain was and allowing the underneath catch and closing him off when he did catch it. Forcing the 2 and out.
It's Blair out to punt for the Colts.
Nixon Blair, one of the players I coached at the
Like
junior level when I was over at Korah. So.
And Bellinger back to return for your Wolverines.
And Caleb Thibodeau marching onto the field here.
Kick up.
Good hang time on Blair's
I
kick.
don't think he touched it.
Into the end zone.
It's illegal touching. So
I believe that is the kicker.
And Nixon Blair hops on it.
Oh, maybe it's not.
yeah, that should be a touchdown if that was him.
He's the kicker? If that's the punter, it is a touchdown for the Korah Colts.
Heads up play by Nixon Blair.
And for any potential one watching who's a casual fan, in Canadian football, if you are behind any kick, you are live to the ball. So a punter is always live to the football, which does appear to be the case. So, which
What's the question, Ash?
The player, sorry, Dylan Blair.
Nixon Blair.
Nixon Blair.
Number 2.
On the touchdown for the Korah Colts.
Korah Colts were trying to get lined up. The White Pines Wolverines were trying to get lined up to pick up the ball and wait for a no yards penalty, and Blair just come flying in and dove on the ball. So credit to him for being coached up to know that was a live ball for him. The bad bounce again, strikes for White Pines. Just no car. They have
It's
zero
crazy.
luck. And I understand Coach Baswell over there is going to be not happy. They're not paying attention. And
To be the smallest roster, you don't deserve that type of ball bounce. All of that's just unlucky.
It's like they're cursed almost.
A little bit.
Then after Blair's touchdown, the Colts extend their lead to 24.
And Korah, they're just offensive enough. They're scoring from every team. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one in a while. I haven't seen the punter pick it up and score.
No, but we did see last night they had a hot Superior Heights.
They had a hot guy to the ball, and he did recover it.
So
usually you give punters, they like to kick it and admire their punts. Not him. He was all over it.
Well, I was a part of Tom Allen's staff before, and that's something that he would have preached to them and make sure that they knew. So hats off to the coaching team, and I think Paul Kalbeck is their special teams coach this year. So.
And it is 24-0 here with 1:15 to go in the first quarter.
Looks like
Cochimilio kicks it off to the court. Oh, bounces back inside away from number 15. Picked up by Bellinger. It brought down immediately at the 5-yard line of the White Pines Wolverines.
Like on the tackle again.
Another one of the Kinnunen boys coming up to the program. I think he's the 4th one. All great football players and super kids too. So White Pines going to start off on their own 5-yard line here. So. And it looks like I counted, I think White Pines has 5 injured players for this evening, so this is not even helping. There's 2 here, and there's 3 on the bench, plus Neshoba. I haven't seen him yet tonight, so that even might be 6 or 7 kids. So it's going to make it definitely a challenging.
And I've been in situations where you don't have, little shovel pass inside, finds a little bit of space. Decent little pickup there on first down for White Pines. Pickup of about 6.
Arthur Vincent on the carry.
But yeah, I've been in the situations where you only have 27, 28 players, and you have 5 or 6 injured, 2 or at the higher level, 2 or 3 maybe had to work, and all of a sudden you can't really practice. It's tough to practice when you only have 17 guys in a football team. Well, Pine from the gun hands it off
to Vincent again.
To Vincent, and he's
awful
good.
close
I think
to
he's
the
got the
I
first
think
down.
He's got it. Good hard run by Arthur Vincent.
Nice run by Arthur Vincent. They're picking up the first down for White Pines, moving the chains here with about 10 seconds left here in the first quarter.
That's the type of running that I like to see. Head down, not seeing where you're going and just trying to run through the hole instead of stopping when you get to the ball. So this will be the last play of the first quarter.
Pine on the little play action, quick slant allowed it, completed for just maybe short of the first down for a pickup of about 9.5. And that's going to do it here for the first quarter at Superior Heights. It is 24-0 for the Korah Colts. We're going to throw it to our sponsors here while we flip the field. We'll be back in a minute. There was a procedure play on the offense, so bringing it back 5, so it's going to be first and 15 here. And we do have a final play in quarters in Canadian football. So this is the last play of the first quarter.
Looks like referee Maniaco a little bit directionally challenged tonight. He did the penalty. He called the penalty right, but he pointed to the Korah team. And I wasn't sure
Pine
what he
drops
was
back.
calling. So
Pine finds some space,
He
finds
gets
Loudon
moving.
open on a post.
He's got a lane.
Breaks a tackle, shakes a
He
defender.
breaks a couple of tackles.
And
And he's brought
White
down
Pines
by
on the
Gazzetti
final
and
play of the
Commissar on
first
the play.
quarter. Gets it up to their 49-yard line.
that's one of the
Good
best
job
plays
from
I've
Garrett
seen.
Pine to that's what look at the arm. He steps up into the pocket, throws off that front foot, and delivers an absolute strike to Loudon for the first down. Now it is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be throwing it to our
That's
sponsors,
gonna
and
go
we'll be
for
back
White
in a
Pines'
minute.
First down, and then
And welcome back to the start of the second quarter here. White Pines first down from their 49-yard line. Hand it off. Oh, play
Pine
fake
takes the
from
handoff,
Pine.
he rolls
Pine
out.
has some space, has the receiver wide
here's number
open.
3.
Just couldn't be hauled
taken out
in
of
by
his
Tristan
hands.
Hallsworth.
Wow, that was pretty close to
Number
pass
31.
interference, I'll tell you.
Cam Williams on the cover.
He was jumping for the ball, and he
Number
shoved
3,
him
Tristan
while he was in the air. He wouldn't have came down with it anyways, but in my opinion there, the Korah defender, number 31, pushed him while he was in the air, Cam Williamson, and he had not caught the ball yet. So
I thought Garrett Pine, the play fake was good enough. It had the Corey defender's bit, and I thought he had a little bit of space to take off there and pick up maybe 12 or 13 and get down. You don't want to get hit, but get down.
That's going to bring
Yeah.
up.
But it's
No.
he had a bunch of
Wolverines.
green space in front of him there to pick up quite a few yards. But we'll see a second down here.
Pine has the ball snapped.
And
Here's
Pine
Alfred was lofty.
sends it out and just
And it's going to go off.
well
the hands of
defended from
Kinnunen.
number 21,
yeah, terrific defense.
Jackson
That's going
Kinnunen.
to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Wolverines, and they're going to send out the punt unit.
And Pine with a decent throw, just can't really call it underthrow, just well defended, and just he's had a little bit of time in the pocket. He's delivered some nice balls tonight. Even the ones that have been incomplete have been decent balls.
Yeah, he just had a little bit too much air underneath that one, and it just didn't get to the target. And he was being pressured pretty quick there. The defensive ends for Korah was running off the end. So
And it is Gazzetti and Dickinson back to return for the Korah Colts. And number
Buzzo takes a snap.
2, Keenan Busno back to kick right to Dickinson's arms.
Fielded by Dickinson.
Dickinson makes a man
He
miss.
fights for a lane.
Blocked. Oh, stays in bounds. Still
He
going.
keeps going. Breaks a couple of tackles.
Finally brought down by number
and he's
4,
brought down
There's a
eventually.
flag in
Jacob
the
Day.
back
But there
row.
is a
Jacob Day.
flag about where the initial blocks happened.
There is a
So
flag down.
that's going back.
Back near where the return was
That's
fielded.
usually in the area of block in the back.
Yep, and referee Corelli giving us a signal here. So right on the 36-yard line. So that ball's going to come back from the point of the foul.
So a solid return negated on the penalty.
Yeah, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and it's going back. So what a negated a terrific run back there by Max Bataccio. No, or was it
Hunter
16?
Dickinson.
Sorry,
Hunter
Dickinson.
Dickinson.
My bad. So 11-17 here, and we'll see what Korah has up next.
Zayden Murdoch under center for the first time tonight with Thibodeau in the
Murdoch's under
backfield.
center.
Thibodeau up the middle,
It's a handoff to Thibodeau.
breaks a couple tackles, brought down by about 6 Wolverines on the plate.
He
It's
tries
about
to
what it's
break
going
a
to take to
couple of
bring down that guy.
tackles.
Yeah, he's got
Looks
such
like it was a
huge
fumble
legs. You
recovered
got to
by
be able
number
to wrap up,
75,
and
JJ Michael.
it's got to be a group effort in bringing him down. So
Good job on the group
98
tackle. I think they
Wayne
stopped
Jones
him for a
Reed.
short gain there, pickup of about maybe 1 or 2. So good job by the front 7 of White Pines holding their ground there and not letting them loose.
I got to tell you, this is some of the best defensive effort. I know the score's lopsided right now, but this is the most improved I've seen White Pines this year as far as continuity goes. So I'm going to say
Well,
that's a
hands it
procedure
off to
penalty.
Gazzetti.
so-
Well,
finds a hole.
Gazzetti is wide open. He is going to go untouched to the end zone, but there is a flag in the
He's going
backfield.
to go to the end zone. but
I'm
there is a
almost
flag on
curious
the
if it
play.
was it's only 6 down.
well, the referees aren't jogging down there, so it's going to be definitely against Korah again. So that ball's going to come back. And referee Fitzpatrick had one too, so I'm not sure what he saw. Or unless his flag just came out of his pocket, but I guess not because he's running down there. There was nobody. There was nobody with Nathan. He was all by himself, so I don't know what that penalty is being called on. So
It is a false start
maybe
or
there's something from
procedure
the bench
on Korah.
because he threw that flag in front of the Korah bench. So it'd be interesting to see what this is. Referee Condit's going to give us the call. Procedure against Korah. An objectionable conduct on the Brown
Gonna
bench.
total up
So,
Going back
15 yards
15,
for
it was on the
with
bench.
illegal procedure.
so it's
a
going to
penalty
make
on the
it
bench.
second. It's going to go from a touchdown to second and
That'll back 'em up,
25.
and it'll bring up about
If you do the
second.
math on that one, that's about a 95-yard penalty by the end of it. That's about 95 yards and 6 points. Anyway, bringing up second and 25 here for the Korah Colts on the.
Referee Corelli waiting to have a conversation with referee Maniaco and referee Condit. Making sure they got the call right, so.
And I was going to say, for second and 25, I don't think White Pines potentially has anyone deep enough.
No, they're trying to stop the run, right? And that's what you're going to see. And
Murdoch's under center. It goes to Gazzetti.
And enough Gazzetti wrapped up for a
He
gain
fights
of
for
about
12 or 13 on the play.
getting back pretty much the penalty yardage there, bringing up
Looks like it was
third
Owen
down,
Bouchard on the tackle.
which is going to bring
My
the punt
apologies,
team
number
out
5,
for
McCorkle.
the Korah Colts with 10:07 here to go in the second quarter.
Looks like the Colts are going to send out the punt unit.
Steve Day Nolan and Damon Belanger back for the White Pines Wolverines. Looks like Korah's short a player and they're screaming for to their bench. I'm going to guess that, well, there's a flag on the far side of the field. I don't know if the White Pines bench was giving them the what fors and what ifs there, but I hope that's not an objectionable conduct because now you're going to give Korah the ball up 10 yards if he did, if that's on the Korah on the White Pines bench.
And does OC give an automatic first?
I do not think so. Referee Condit going to give us a signal here. But Korah called a timeout, so.
No
Nope,
flag picked up. And it is a timeout here from Korah. And we are going to send it to our sponsors here for a minute during this timeout. Does appear ready to punt with number 4,
Player back to punt.
Jacob Day. And Day looking to get it, receives it
Kick is
clean,
fielded,
looking to get
by
outside. Well covered by number 23,
and he's brought down by Manchester.
Cohen Manchelenko on the play.
Great
Short gain on the
sportsmanship there.
return.
Love to see that. You know, it makes a good, nice, smart tackle, Cohen Manchego. and he helped Jacob up. That's a class there. Love to see that happening. As opposed to some of the headshots we've seen, this is
There has been some wild hits this year on punt teams at the junior and senior level this year. You are not wrong.
That's what it's about, though, Ash. To me, you know what? You make a great play and you stick somebody, but when you help somebody up, that's just pure class and sportsmanship. I love to see that. Just love it. Oh, and they're giving Nathan Gazzetti a breather tonight. He gets a play off.
And Pine from the gun with DJ beside him.
Pine
Hand
hands it
off to DJ.
Keep running, DJ.
22.
DJ wrapped up by number 7, number 5, and number 71 on the play.
He's
So
brought down by Connell Smith.
Connell Smith, Riley Carter,
Jack Metcalf.
and Jack Metcalf.
I've said this a million times. He can't stop running. He needs to just run through people. He's got the ability. I don't think he realizes it yet. He's hasn't played a ton of football, but he's such a good athlete that he can make that happen. And once he figures out that he can steamroll people, it's going to be a different game for him.
He's got to know he's more Jerome Bettis than
Yeah.
Pine drops back to pass.
Pine. Oh,
Here's
through the
Mel.
hand, another drop pass for the White Pines Wolverines.
Intended for DJ Pine. And it's
Garen
gonna fall.
Pine might have maybe one incompletion that's on him this entire
That'll bring
game.
out Buzzno and the Wolverines
He's had
empty.
some unlucky drops as the quarterback, but that is bringing up a 3rd and 7. And if I'm White Pines here down 24-0, I might just say, let's go for it.
I'm actually kind of shocked that
It does look like they're
Looks
bringing
like
out the
it's gonna
punt
be
team here.
Dickinson and Gazzetti back to
It
return
is.
for the Colts.
I'm actually shocked because typically the head coach and I go way back, and
Just a little.
when he gets on that side of the field, he typically is not shy to go for it, but he doesn't want to give Korah any extra room here. So probably the smart decision.
I think they are trying to keep guys on side for this kick, but he did go forward, so he will not be eligible. And a short kick and about an 11, 12-yard punt.
Buzzno's kick's going to take a roll out.
Probably should have went for it at that rate.
I'm going to chalk that one up to inexperience. And I wonder if
They'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Colts from just outside their own 40.
So Korah is going to take over. It looks effectively on their 42. We're back to that no luck, bad luck. Like, I got to tell you, like, I just never seen that much. I don't know. It's not just luck, but it's just unfortunate turn of events. Maybe is the right way to phrase it. That they aren't able to reel the ball in, or
And Murdoch.
and
Murdoch
Murdoch
comes
at the
back.
backfield. Oh,
Here's
dropped
an
by
upper
number
carbone.
2.
There's
It's
a
almost
flag.
Keaton
considered
Busno.
an
There
abuse
was a
by
flag in
Keaton
the
Busno.
secondary. Bat the
two
snap. I
on
wonder
the
if too many
flag?
men by one team. I don't know which
1,
team.
2, 3. And White Pines has got one too many people on the field.
White Pines playing with
1, 2,
13
3.
defenders.
3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Got one too many people. That's twice that's happened to White Pines. It happened twice last week, and then
It's going to be a 10-yard penalty against your White Pines. It's going to bring up an automatic 1st down for the Colts.
another. Here's the again, right? That unfortunate turn of events, and
Yeah, 1st down for White Pines after an almost interception. Murdoch from the gun gets the pitch out to
It's a
number
pitch to
27 to
they're
Hyam.
going to call a hold.
He
I
gets
think.
the edge.
It is
Looks
coming
like
back
AJ
to a hold.
Kochmila, number 13,
And
was
he's
holding
brought
on the
down by
corner. So
McCorkle. However, there is a flag on the
they're going to
play.
gain back the 10 yards they lost on the extra player on the field. referee Condit explaining to White Pines captain Isaiah Kehoe, push them back. So that'll be 1st and 20 with 8:06, 24-0 Korah. You know, I heard, I'm not positive, but I was under the impression that the electronics were allowed now that NASA had voted it in, and I think Superior Heights has been utilizing it, but none of the other schools seem to, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Look to dig into that a little bit.
Murdoch takes the ball, he hands it off to Thibodeau. He finds a hole, and he goes for a Colts first down at about 20 yards before being brought down by 99 Landon Surratt.
And Thibodeau getting back all that yardage, plus some, bringing up a 2nd and 4 here for the Korah Colts. Murdoch in the gun with Gazzetti and Thibodeau in the backfield with him. Handed off to Thibodeau up the middle. Pickup of about
Thibodeau takes
9.
it up the middle after some excellent blocking by the offensive line.
And that's just a big man going downhill.
Oh, he's a low, tough, you know, and another great kid. Ashton, I had the pleasure of coaching him, know his dad and his mom really well, but just a great kid. Always got a smile on his face when I see him, and extremely respectful. So he got injured in previous seasons and was unable to play. He had hurt his hip at one point, and he's back. So it looks like we got an injury timeout, number 51,
Stephen Day Nolan down. And during this injury timeout, we are going to send it to our sponsors. And welcome back. And it does look maybe there's a little bit of cramping there for Mr. Day Nolan. He is walking off the field on his own.
Yeah, a little bit. He was either that cramping, like you mentioned, or a little bit of a lower leg injury, but he got up, and by the time he got to the sideline, his gait was back. So look to see him back out there. Tough customer.
And first down for Corey here. High snap, reeled in.
Offside.
It's a reverse from Gazzetti to Cachamilio.
Or procedure, I guess you could say. I'm assuming that that's what it is.
Like
Korah looked like they jumped the line before the snap. So.
And I will say this, and I mean, I've said this before.
However, there is a flag on the play.
But this was just when I was coaching, and I've said, when you look at this formation from Korah and you see this offensive line looks like they're about a complete yard off the ball the other way. And they don't look like they're like the center. The center looks like he's by himself in this formation. I don't, maybe they don't do it all the time. But I remember watching it. You'll see it on film here. He'll be a complete yard up, and it's just like those guys are back, and it makes it appear like none of the offensive linemen are on the line.
Well, you know what? The NFL has really went to town on that. Oh no, I guess that penalty call was on White Pines, so that's going to move them up 5 yards. And you know what? The NFL was really cracking down on it this year. They called
so watch.
a
See
ton of this.
how the ball's on the 39-yard line?
Yep.
Watch where the rest of the offensive line puts their hand down. See how he's set up on the 40 and they're all at the 41?
Yeah, they have to be at his hip at least, right? I can't see the other side of the line because they're too far down, but this lineman is definitely off the ball. See, when they put their hand down, that's where it is. It looks funny at the start, but We got another flag
He
here.
fights for a first
Referee
down.
Chow got some great height on that one.
brought down by
Welcome back,
13.
Referee
Goals.
Chow.
I think the receiver did leave a little early there, 14. But anyways, that's
However,
neither here
there's a
nor there
flag
for us to. It's
Nope.
not us out there making the calls. It's just a point I've made before in the past as a coach that I feel like, because I remember when I used to when I was coaching Spear Heights, I would use more of the V'd out offensive line where it's like he's a half step.
Yeah, but I noticed there.
So, but I would get called for my tackles not being on the line of scrimmage, and my tackles are where that entire offensive line is set.
Yeah.
But because mine is visually this way, I would get called for guys not being on the line all the time.
Oh, I guess they're calling that against White Pines again.
What is happening?
I have no idea what the call was. Referee Chow's now counting the people, so they do not have extra people. I don't even know what the call was there.
Either way, first down. But then, like I said, with St. Mary's junior team last night too. It's a lot of the time this year they had that tight end covered the whole season.
Yeah, see, once they sit here, once they put their hand down, then that's where the formation becomes live, right? So at that point right there, that center was like a full person ahead on that
Pitch to
particular play.
Manchelenko.
I'm going to have to look for clarification from the referees
He fights
after just to
forward
make
for a
sure that
close
I
first
understand
down.
before I'm criticizing. So
No, I'm not criticizing. I'm just pointing out. I'm just saying,
No.
regardless of how they call, I've pointed out when I was
56.
coaching at Superior Heights and they
Austin.
brought this wing T look to the Sioux, and I was like, the center is a clear yard ahead of the other offensive lineman. They did call it a few times to force the lineman to step up, but it's just an interesting note that if a team isn't aware of it, like I'd be from the sideline yelling like, please get their offensive line, because it's crazy how much of an advantage that yard creates, because now you have 2 full yards to build your steam here as an offensive line, and it allows you, like when you're pulling guards and tackles, you're just clear of your center before your pull already. Anyways, Murdoch rolls to the right.
Clears it out.
Oh, just behind him, but
And
I'm not.
it's gonna go
They're
over
going to
across
call a
his
push
head,
on one of them.
But there is a flag on the play.
well, this one will be interesting. They definitely called a push, but I don't know which player it was on. Referee Condon, we'll have to wait for the look here. So we've just been notified from
Oh, it looks like we're going to have another bench penalty on someone. Flag on the sideline, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we've reached the quota for the first half. After a pretty clean first quarter, we've made the quota in the second one.
How does that work if the bench gets 2 OCs? If a player gets 2 OCs, they're ejected and can't play. Does the head coach not get the OC penalty? Do they direct it to somebody at the bench?
Truly do not know the answer to that. I wish I did know the answer to that, but I don't think. I didn't get what was the penalty in the end zone?
I have
Sorry,
no idea.
we were talking about something
Referee
else.
Corelli called a push off, and they're moving the ball up. But according to our video, that there was no pushing. So Referee Corelli had a better view than we did up here. But based on the video evidence, it's saying there was
I
no
think
push off.
That bench penalty might have came from White Pines. Sorry. I
Okay.
think he pointed out White Pines for that bench penalty. Moving up, and it's going to be a
Couple of
first and
penalties
goal
there.
from inside
We'll bring up
the
first and goal
10.
for the Colts from
So
their
first
own
and goal from the
8-yard
8. See, because notice in this formation, see how much tighter they are to the offensive, the offensive linemen are much tighter to the center.
Yep.
And a nice little play fake.
Murdoch's
Murdoch
gonna
on the
roll out.
keep.
He elects to keep it.
Gonna get in the end zone. Touchdown. Oh,
And he fights
ball's
in
loose.
For a Colts touchdown.
Was he? It looks like he was already in the end zone. Touchdown. Zane Murdoch on the quarterback keep for 8 yards, extending this lead.
Did he have control all the way through that process, though? Because he was shoulder checked about the 1 yard line there by Keenan Busno, and I couldn't tell. But like they obviously have a better view right down
Yeah.
there. But
And just a further note, I'm not trying to make anyone mad by commenting on the offensive line thing. I'm just simply
Hey.
pointing out what I see. I know when I've gotten in trouble in the past for things down and past the line.
Gonna be blocked.
And a blocked extra point, making the score 30-0 for Korah with 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Well, no different than the referees, Ash. The referees get to make their calls down there, and we get to commentate on what we're seeing up here. And that's, I don't know how you could get in trouble for making your assumption as to what you see. So you got my full support back here. So I've had numerous discussions with either officials or coaches, and I tell them every time, this is what I'm seeing. So I'm no longer involved in the game, and I'm giving an objective opinion as a commentator, and I feel that if that's what you think you see, then you're welcome to do that. And if somebody doesn't like it, they can feel free to come up here and comment all on their own. No different than referees would tell us that if you don't like the way we're doing things, you can come down and try this one. So referees, coaches, all the way around.
You are 30-0 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. And is it Koski for the kick? Yeah. Koski on the kickoff. Nice kick. Fielded clean in the air by number 4. Day makes a man miss, makes a second man miss. And wrapped up by 3 or 4 Colts on the play. Brought down on the 30-yard line. Nice return from Jacob Day. Garen Pine here with 3:50 to go here in the second quarter, looking to get something going for White Pines.
Oh, referee Maniaco going off for maybe needs to get to the pause for the cause here. First down for White Pines, 3:48 to go here.
Pine empty backfield, drops. Under pressure, rolls to his right. There is a flag thrown just behind. Louded on the play.
Looks like White Pines got caught for holding there. So
flag on the play.
Korah defenders were all in the backfield, not giving Garen enough time, but he was able to loop around, and he had Nick Ludet running there, and he could have caught him with it. So,
yeah, Commissaire untouched to him and then grabbed late. Bringing up 1st and 20 here for White Pines.
Going to be a penalty on the Wolverines that'll back them up 10. Pine takes the ball, he drops back.
Pines lets it fly. Oh, well defended, but Louded might have been a better DB there than he was a receiver. He knocked it out of the safety's hands. Good job by Louded, not allowing that pick to happen.
For your Wolverines.
I'm not sure what they're doing here. They've been getting successful with these little short ones, and then you want to air it out and try and catch them sitting on their feet. Maybe they're seeing something down there and that they're crowding a little bit, but that one really.
I don't think 1st and 20 is where you're going to catch them sleeping deep. I don't think but I am with you. I don't mind aggression, but they have been finding success on those little 12-yard routes and then breaking them. Like that one right there. And complete to number 5, I think, Ethan McCorkle. Does appear he took a whack in the back as he caught that ball, though, and he does appear down. So we're going to take an injury timeout here while they check out number 5, and we'll throw it to our sponsors. All right, and welcome back. And McCorkle does seem to have shaken it off. He did walk off on his own. Looks like he'll be back in the game. And either way, White Pines going for it here on 3rd and 4 from their inside their 40. And he has a man open just over his head, just out of the reach of number 3, Tristan Hallsworth. He had him. He had the defender on his back. He just had to deliver to his chest, but that might be the first throw that I think's really gotten away from Garen Pine there. Either way, turnover on downs.
There's a flag, though.
Oh, didn't see there was a flag.
Referee Fitzpatrick called something. I'm not sure, if the Korah defender had his hand on the back of the.
Oh, they are moving up.
Yeah, so pass interference against Korah.
Pass interference on Korah. Going to be a first down, White Pines.
Number 17 from Korah.
Looks like there's going to be a pass interference.
Nathan Hyam grabbed his jersey from behind when he was jumping up, when Hallsworth was jumping up. So
automatic first down.
That's what the referee seen. I'd only have to guess. So
they must have, and that's 3-minute warning.
So we just got confirmation from the boss, Jay Houselander, in studio here that Hyam did grab his jersey and pulled him down from behind. So that's the 15-yard penalty for pass interference.
Garrett Pine headed off to DJ Pine, brought down in the backfield for a loss of 3. Wrapped up by number 7, Riley Carter.
66, Miguel Bedard, and 7, Riley Carter.
Good job by the front 4 of Korah shutting that down, bringing up a 2nd and long. Oh, Pine can throw up and brought down.
What a great
by
catch. Was that 23 Arthur
Vincent?
Vincent?
Number 20.
And it's right in by number 23 Arthur
Vincent. What a catch.
You know what? Arthur's a terrific rebounder in basketball, and he went up and got that one. And what a great play by him. Went up and high-pointed that ball and brought it down.
Got to be honest. White Pines deserves really a break with some of the bounces they've taken this game, too. And Pine had one slip away from him there, but Arthur Vincent bails him out with a great catch and high point in the ball.
That might have been the worst throw that Garrett had tonight, and the hardest one for them to catch, and they made it. So
yeah, maybe a little bit of ball luck for White Pines there with 2 minutes to go here in the first half. They are inside Korah's territory. Pine falls back to the pistol. Handed off, looking to go straight downhill. Running forward, falls forward for a gain of about 6.
That's the run I wanted to see from young DJ Pine. Shout out to Grandpa Willard watching the game tonight, I'm sure. Longtime friend of mine. Always make sure that I say hello. Hello, Willard. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Pick up a 7, actually, and that might be from a more effective spot for him running the ball. He gets to start going downhill early, pick up that ball, and just use all the momentum forward.
You know, it's the north-south runs that he excels in, and when he can turn a corner and just run north-south there, that's definitely going to help him, right? So.
Clean snap. Pine has a little bit of time. Finds Vincent on the outside, picks up a first down, out of bounds with 1:30 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Jack Metcalf on the tackle.
Being run out of bounds by Jack Metcalf.
No.
Oh, player down. Looks like an offensive lineman.
Hopefully that's not Keegan Dane. That's an integral part of their offense. It is, too.
Number 68.
Keegan Dane, he's a pivotal part of their offense. So, line play, I'm pretty sure he's the center, so.
That's not good when you don't have your starting center in. He is sitting up, so.
Yeah, looks like a little bit of a lower left leg injury.
And I guess during this here, we're just going to take the time here to remind everyone that during live broadcast here, Wendy's and Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials have teamed up with Saultsports.com.
Well, it looks like Keegan Dane's starting to walk a little bit better. It was a little gingerly to start, so up on an ankle, so maybe a little bit of spatting or tape job up there quickly on his ankle and be able to get him back. Unfortunately, he's going to have to sit out a play or two.
Backup center, looks like number 76, Josh Gasparetto. Pine. Sees the snap, holds the ball maybe a little bit too long, under pressure. Finds Arthur Vincent, gets the ball, still loses about 8.
Pine draws back to pass.
If I'm Arthur Vincent, I might have slapped that ball to the ground to save the yardage. You'd be like, oh, incomplete. But either way, it gets it off to Arthur Vincent. Loses about 8, 9 on the play, bringing up 2nd and long.
If I'm White Pines here, I'm utilizing this full clock unless you got a play that's going to get you 20 yards. You don't want to give Korah any time with the ball back.
Blitz 1-on-1 and caught.
After the blitz by Korah, Pine tosses it up early.
Can't see you over there.
Looks
Who
like
made
it's
that catch? But
Ludick.
Nick Ludick coming back to the
Nick
ball.
Ludick coming back.
For a Pines
First down
Just
inside the 5 yard. Oh, just
line.
inside the 10 at the 6 yard line. Bringing up a 1st and goal here for White Pines with 1:04 to go in the first half.
It's it's funny. The most accurate passes that Garen's thrown tonight have been dropped, and the ones that are not got as much steam under them, the kids are catching. So maybe that's the trick. He just needs to toss them up.
And Arthur Vincent gets the ball wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of about 3.
Pine hands it off to
Good
Vincent.
job by the DN.
He's met almost
Aiden Wanch.
immediately by Aiden Wanch, who spins him around and brings him
And
down.
watching timeout
Looks
here
like he's
from
gonna
White
be a
Pines. And during this
PFL.
timeout here, we're just going to throw it to our sponsors. We'll be right back.
White Pine's going to call another time.
And welcome back after that timeout. Garen Pine, 2nd down here from the 9. Rolls to his right, tried to find a receiver, does have,
Oh, he didn't plant and throw that ball.
I'd say it's crazy how much of a difference it makes for him. When he plants, it's that one on the run, short arms it allowed it. But I thought he had number 3, Tristan Hallsworth, in the back of the end zone starting to get open there.
Honestly, they just got to run in a couple of quick, hard outs. Run right, have the receiver run right at the line and then run out. And they're going to go for it here on 3rd down, which I highly expect it to happen. But they got to have a quick hitter. These core line and linebackers are all up in their face right away.
Pine rolling to his right, under pressure right away, and
again,
incomplete.
he rushed the pass. He had time.
Pine airs it out.
That will be a turnover on downs. Korah Colts hold on their goal line with 40.6 to go here in the first half. We'll see if Korah comes out and tries to move this ball or potentially just take a knee or two and get out of this half.
Looks like Peyton Melchiori in the backfield for Korah. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit here tonight. Unfortunately, I won't be golfing tomorrow, so in the morning, I can just sit home and relax.
Day of college football, it sounds like.
I think it's very inviting, that's for sure.
And Murdoch hands it off to Melchiori.
It's a handoff to Malchiori. He fights through a couple of hard hits.
Pickup of
He's brought
about
down eventually by
7 on the
Buffalo.
play, bringing up 2nd and
And
3
number 90, Ben Potter.
with 36.6.
No,
And there's
White
a
Pines
player
player
down
down.
for White Pines. And this is when that war of attrition comes in. Oh, popped
Oh, he's
right
back
up.
up again.
I don't think he wanted to come off the field, but he might have to anyways.
Yeah, when you sit down that long, the referee blows the whistle and they got to come on. That you're automatically got to go off. So
And it did. His number 51,
Steve
Steve
Danolan.
Danolan.
Clock whistled in. Korah sure taking their time to kill this clock out. So
Murdoch hands it off to Melchiori.
good hard run by Melchiori.
The Colts
Looks like
go
he had
again, and
enough.
I think he
Jordan.
might be just short of the first down. Short gain
He's
there.
brought down by 43, Chris Cormier.
We're getting a spot from this side. Oh, is there a Korah player down? Or did they call a timeout? Oh, Korah player coming off, and they're subbing somebody in. Must be having a little bit of an issue of some sort.
Is that Gazzetti coming off the field?
No, it was not. Gazzetti's not even on the field. So
12 then?
I think that was
Parker rushed it. It was 12 or 22.
this will be the last play of the half.
And a little
The
reverse
Colts go to the reverse for Metcalf.
wrapped up in the
last
secondary
play
by
of
the
the half.
safety. And that will be the end of the
He's brought
first
down by
half here.
54
30 to
and
nothing
field.
Korah at the end of
And that's going to be the halftime.
2. And it is me, Ashley Young, on the play-by-play. Ray Baswell on the color. Chris Carr on the camera. Jay in-house. And we will be back in about 10 minutes for the second half. And welcome back to second half action here. It's Sault Ste. Marie, Superior Heights Field. And it is 30-0 for Korah as we get ready to kick off this second half. And Baz, what are your thoughts here going into the second half, and what are we looking for here?
Well, you know, Korah's a juggernaut, but I like the way White Pines has played. Even the score's not indicative of what's the bad luck bounces. There it is again.
Oh, there's the you were about to say the bad luck bounces they've had, and there was one right there. It's so tough.
I've never seen that much bad luck
So
from one
true.
team. You know, we talked earlier about the bad luck for players, and I think they're up to 7 or 8 over there right now that could be playing but are injured. And especially their all-star corner / receiver. And you know what, Garen Pines had a pretty strong game today, and it's just unfortunate that, you know, they've had so many drops. They moved the ball down the field, and they weren't able to capitalize on them. So
it's crazy how just one team can just not seem to catch a break when they need to. It's crazy.
The Colts will take
Anyways,
over.
Zane Murdoch here after the muffed kickoff. Korah Colts take over, looking to pass. Pass complete to number 20. Tristan Cote on the reception.
Murdoch airs it out for number 20, Tristan Cote.
And he's going to be pick up a 5 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 5.
interesting to see what defensive coordinator Michael Reed here can do to try and stop this run game. They've been bouncing it outside and mixing it inside.
And there's Melchiori on the handoff up the middle with a spin.
Handoff goes to
Pickup of
Malchiori.
about 7 and good enough for a first down to move the chains.
Brought down by number 99, Landon Surratt.
I'm sure that, you know, Coach Annett's going to get a lot of his bench in this second half and get them all prepared for the playoffs. So,
And just a reminder, too, if Korah does successfully punch us into the end zone, we will move into the 35-point run time clock. And on the swing, Murdoch finds number 21.
31, actually.
31, sorry.
Cam Williamson.
Murdoch
Cam
intercepts
Williamson for the short
Throws
gain.
move, makes a couple
Or
guys miss.
pick up about 4, bringing
But
up
Isaiah Keogh's
2nd and
there to
6
clean it up.
for the Korah Colts.
Goes for about 4 yards on the play.
You know, Isaiah Kehoe's really made a difference, playing a little bit of summer ball and transferring up from Cass. And he's making a big difference for that White Pines team. He gives a ton of effort, and it's nice to see him up here getting the time to play. So.
Murdoch from the gun. Handed off inside to Melchiori. Melchiori
Murdoch
picks
the
up
roll out. He hands it off to Malchiori.
about 3, and he's going to be about a yard short of the
He
first
drags
down.
the
We'll see if
defender.
the Korah Colts
After
decide to
getting
go
hit
for it
pretty
here.
Ben Potter able to
99
drag him down
Surratt.
from behind. And number 99, Landon Surratt. 3rd down and 2. Coach Hankinson sending in the signals. Or either that or he's doing the funky chicken.
Handed off inside to Melchiori.
The handoff goes to Malchiori. He
Melchiori
cuts
gets
it
a
up,
block and
and he
punches
goes
it in for
a Colts
6
touchdown.
on the 11-yard touchdown run from Peyton Melchiori, bringing the Korah Colts, extending the lead to 36-0 here with 8:57 to go in the third quarter.
You know, got to credit Korah for really capitalizing on every one of the turnovers that have happened. And it's just been a strange, it's like there's a curse on the White Pines team here. So.
Yeah, the bounces tonight have just been wild.
And there's the extra point.
Up and good for Mr. Cachamilio.
And as you indicated, that is the 35 spread that we're going to have, so it would be straight time for those watching from home for the balance of the game.
I believe that is what the official is letting the players know. I'm not sure if it starts after the kick or before this kick.
That part.
But either way,
you have
during
the,
well, while we have the time here, during the just before the kicker, we're going to take a chance here to thank our sponsors of Northern Sports Excellence, True Sports Radio, Gen 7 Rankin, Cobb's Bread, Churchill Plaza, Jonathan Bujold, Reliance Home Comfort, Algoma District School Board, here on Superior Catholic District School Board, and Algoma Thunderbird Athletics. And just a reminder too, Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials have teamed up with Sault Sports to bring Sault Sports TV to bring you players of the game for all the games we stream. And the coaching staffs of both teams will pick players of the game, and they will win. They will both earn a Wendy's gift card and a Team Essentials Player of the Game T-shirt. And Ty Koski back here to kick it off for Korah.
Koski kicks off for the Colts.
Another drop ball. Jeez. I think I'm going to go take the
It's
gloves
fielded
off
by
everybody over
Bellinger.
there and let them use their
Crazy.
bare hands to learn to catch the football.
He tries to force it inside, but he's brought down by number 14, Ethan Carbone.
And then there is a flag.
Referee Corelli.
Flag flies a little bit after the play.
Not thrilled with something somebody said it looks like.
Looks like that's going to go against Korah.
In a 37-0 game, I got to be honest, there is no need for that. Whatever was said.
Well, referee Conda telling the benches, but we're unable to hear, but I'm pretty sure it was an objectionable conduct, obviously. So.
And move it up 10, and looks like they're going to start with the ball here on the 31-yard line.
That's going to move White Pines to their own 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
Not sure what this offensive setup is.
Well, this is the new formation here.
They're giving Keegan Dane a run. Ah, love to see it. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and he almost got himself a full
Looks like
first
that
down.
was
So,
number 68, Keegan Dane on the carry.
And Keegan Dane. Okay.
you know, he's been Mr.
He's
Everything
rolled
for them.
several defenders.
Big anchor on the line, and
For
nice to
close
see
to
them
a
give him
first
a
down. It's gonna bring
run
up
with the
2nd and
ball. Look
short.
at just the sheer joy with those kids. They were all celebrating him. You know, he's a quiet leader on that team, and it was just great to see.
Successful run, too, after the ankle injury looked he appeared earlier in the game. So good to see him back running. He's going to end his career potentially with an 8-yard average. Can't be mad at that.
No, I take that in a heartbeat.
And, loaded
Oh,
and trouble
Nick
to
Loot
reel
it
it
Off there,
in.
go to loot it.
Catch it, he would have had
Hand on it.
space.
Got to stick both hands up there. You
Unfortunately,
know,
he dropped
he
the
tried to
pass.
get that,
That's
knock
gonna
that
bring up
down with
3rd and
one.
short
Had he
for the
reached the second
Wolverines.
one up, he might have been able to reel that in. So.
And it looks like their offense is going to stay on the field.
I think these receivers are going to. Oh, Mr. Pine saw a gift or two here for all the drops they've given him in this game. Been unlucky for him.
I'm telling you, I'd go back to the Keegan Dane shuffle here. I would have let him run the ball again. Only needed another 2 yards, so.
Hand it off to DJ Pine. DJ Pine looking to get the first down. Doesn't look like he's going to get it. Stop for a loss of 1 on the
It's a
play.
handoff to DJ Pine.
And it is a turnover on downs from White Pines.
wrapped up
Korah
pretty
Colts
quickly.
taking over here.
by the Korah defensive line.
First down, Korah, with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Well, looks like we got a Korah person down. We're going to send that to the boss for a little timeout. Looks like Logan
Okay.
Frost
Oh,
was the
wow.
player that was down. He
Thibodeau at quarterback.
walked off a little gingerly. It looks like a lower leg injury, potentially a calf or ankle. So Caleb Thibodeau from the Wildcat. And he threw that to
Thibodeau
absolutely
fakes the
nobody
handoff.
right up the
Here's it
middle.
out for number 5, Jack Metcalf. It falls incomplete.
I think somebody must have ran a different route, or they definitely weren't on the same page for that one. That was thrown right up the middle. Referee Corelli having to chase that down from the end zone.
Bring it up 2nd and 10. Thibodeau from the gun.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him tuck and roll this one here.
And he did keep it. Runs a man over. Pickup of about 5.
Thibodeau's going to fake the handoff again.
That is
He's gonna
Lawrence
barrel
Ward
up the middle.
Solomon, or Landon Surratt, sorry.
For about a gain of 5 yards.
That was a pretty strong shoulder check he hit him with.
That's a big finishing run from Caleb Thibodeau.
You don't catch Landon Surratt too often like that, so. White Pines definitely cannot afford to lose Landon. Might have just got the wind knocked out of him there, so hopefully that. Yep, there he is. He's up. He wants to stay, so definitely just the wind knocked out of him a little bit, and he'll have to go off for 3 plays.
The Colts on 3rd down are going to elect to go for it.
Thibodeau back in the gun here by himself.
Thibodeau kept it again.
Thibodeau
Looks
fakes
like
the
he's going to
handoff.
carry a defender for the first
He
down.
gets the first down.
And a pickup
Brought
of
down by
about
number
7 on the
56.
play. Good enough for
Austin
the first. 4 minutes to
Crowley.
go in the 3rd quarter.
Austin Crowley with a great tackle there, able to bring Thibodeau down all by himself. So
If you take that man down by yourself, you've done a job tonight. Let me tell you. Snap. Thibodeau back to throw. To number 80. Oh!
Thibodeau airs it out for Commissar.
I don't know if he dropped it or the safety got a hand on that.
I don't know. It kind of looked like both, to be honest with you. It looked like the safety got his a little bit of a tip on the ball, but it definitely fell into Commissar's hand, and he was unable to reel it in. Thibodeau actually threw a beautiful ball there. He lofted it perfectly. It's going to be 2nd down. Clock ticking down. 3. According to the boss, the safety did not make a play on that, so just a straight drop from Commissar.
Thibodeau rolling to his right. Takes a step back.
Thibodeau rolls
Releases
out to his
it.
right.
Nobody there.
Here's it out for number 31, Cam
And,
Williamson.
there's a flag in the back.
There is a flag. It is a hold.
Good
Referee
pressure there by the
Maniaco,
defensive line of the Pines Wolverines.
Johnny on the spot for that one, and it looks like White Pines, I'm declining
Looks
it
like
because
there's
that
gonna
was
be a
3rd
flag on
down.
the play.
Oh, no, it is 2nd down. I thought that was 3rd down. I thought they went for it. So they're going to move him back 10 there, so. I can't imagine White Pines just taking this penalty. Nope, they declined it. So look at me. So 3rd down.
The penalty's declined. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Colts.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to bring out the kick team. Don't know if it's going to be field goal or punt. Might be field goal.
Well, Koski definitely has the leg, and so does Cochamilio. So either would surprise me that.
No, it does look like it's going to be the punt team.
Definitely, because that's Nixon Blur back there. Hopefully he doesn't kick one in the end zone and cover for White Pine's sake. Doesn't kick one in the end zone and cover it himself again.
Back to return for the Wolverines.
High snap, gets the kick away, up. Takes a bit of a White Pines bounce, and he muffed the kick. And it is recovered by Korah on the 1 yard line. And just, we're going to go back to that old unlucky
Looks
ball
like
bounce.
The kick was recovered
Just
by Korah.
touched by the returner.
Picked
Recovered.
up by number 29, Peyton Malchiori.
It's another muff punt, creating a turnover for White Pines.
Well, you know, that's just
Setting
lack of
up Korah on the goal
concentration.
step.
I've been given a little bit of bad luck, but that is just not focusing on catching the football and worrying about what's coming at you. You know, you got that 5 yard, you got that no yards buffer. You got to take advantage of that and just jump and fall on the ball, never trying to scoop it up. Looks like Korah going with another quarterback. Oh, no, Zane Murdoch is back.
Zane Murdoch under center here, and my guess is it's just going
Murdoch's
to be.
under
I'm going to
center
guess with a
Carter
handoff to Riley
and
Carter
Rushton
in
the
behind him.
backfield.
Oh, stuffed on the goal line. What a play by number
Steve
The
Dano,
handoff goes to Rushton.
43.
43 or
He's met pretty
45.
quickly by number 43, Chris Cormier.
And what a stop by Chris Cormier. It's number 50 on
And that's
my
gonna be
sheet.
the end of the
So
quarter.
Yeah, this sheet is not right either, I'm pretty sure. So, because these are the new uniforms White Pines ordered this year. Area 51 Sports was their go-to guy. They've been great with that team, from what I understand. So,
and Murdoch on the handoff
The
to
handoff
number
goes to
5.
It's a race to the cone, and he
Jack
gets in.
Metcalf on the
Korah Colts
touchdown for
touchdown.
Korah. On the little end around for 6 to score on the last play of the third quarter. Making the lead 43 to nothing here with 1 quarter left to play.
than we did last night. I think I walked in the door at 10:30 last night. So.
Seriously, it was crazy how long that game was. But even the week before this, the White Pines Spear Heights game didn't end. It felt like it was like quarter to 11 with all the scoring and the penalties. It was crazy.
And the extra point up and good by Koski.
Koski's kick is up and good. And the
That should
Colts
make
bring
it
their lead
44 to nothing.
to 44.
At some point, this has just got to get boring for some of these players, just pounding on teams and getting up. And it's not like they're running the score up at all. It's just.
No, I was going to say this is a team where it's like if you keep the ball on the ground, they're going to score more than when they put it in the air. So if people at home, if you feel like, oh, they're still throwing when they're up this much, trust me, it's the better of the two options to keep the score low. This team is pretty hard to stop when they are running the football effectively.
No, they're very well coached, and Tom's always got his players ready to go. So I'll tell you, they're going to be tough to get knocked off the perch this year based on the play. It's going to take some unraveling play to upset them here for the balance of this season. So, but stranger things have happened. I've seen it happen, but you never know.
That's why we play the games.
I don't know what the big delay is. Are you going to kick the football?
I just don't think he's whistled it in yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's counting. Yeah, there we go. I was wondering what the delay was. He was trying to get a signal from the back judge over here. So, I want to point out to the crowd that referee Child's cleats are extremely dirty. Not liking the luster on those cleats tonight. So, Donnie, when you watch the game, truth be told.
Ooh. Return by
He tries to
number
make a couple
4,
guys miss, but he's
Jacob
brought down
Day, and
pretty hard by number 54.
nice tackle
Seamus
by number
Ryan.
54, Seamus Ryan.
Yeah, you know what? And there's some great height on that flag. Referee Chow threw, and looks like referee Fitzpatrick
There are
threw
some
one
flags
as
on the
well.
play.
So that was a pretty high tackle from the second guy in. So not sure what the referee Fitzpatrick saw on his side, but rough play is definitely the call. The referee's not even asking them whether they want the penalty or not. So 15-yard penalty, rough play, so it's going to move the ball up. I guess you don't want to. You don't even have to ask them at that point whether you want the
Looks like
penalty.
there's
So
going to be a penalty against the Colts.
usually they
It's gonna
go and
back
let them
up.
know what it is, but one of the White Pines players busy tying a shoe here.
White Pines is going to get a first down from their own 38.
Their first down for White Pines from their 38. 10 minutes to go, folks.
Pine airing it deep, has the man beat. Go and
Oh,
drop
another
by
one.
Loudon
Here's
again.
Lute. It's in and out of his
Wow,
hands.
Nick Ludit
And it's going to
just
fall incomplete.
unable to reel in these big
2nd and
long
10
passes.
for
He's
your
got the
Wolverines.
defenders beat, and it's just so unfortunate.
And that's about his 3rd big drop of the game. That's going to hurt.
Yeah. And it was right in his hands, too. He couldn't reel it in.
Garrett Pine dropped it in a bucket. It was 2nd and 10 here from the 38 for White Pines. New quarterback. Owen Bouchard in the backfield. Number 6 airing it out. Looks like it's going to be a little bit underthrown.
Well, I don't know what that
He's
was
going to
all
fall
about,
short of
but
his receiver.
Owen
And that's gonna
Bouchard, he
bring
had
up
the
3rd and
time.
10
He
for the
just
Wolverines.
didn't take a second, and that was for no pressure. He threw it off his back foot. Yeah, if he steps up and makes that throw, he probably gets there.
Yeah, you know what? I gave a little bit of feedback there yesterday. Thumb down when you're stepping into those, and when you're throwing off the side of your hand, you're going to get no zip on it. Your thumb's got to come across the top of the football, and you got to spin it. So White Pines forced on 2 long plays, forced to punt, but credit to them for the perseverance to keep trying. So what are we at, about 7 drop balls tonight, Ash?
Oh, there has been some tough drops from the White Pines Wolverines tonight, receivers.
Korah Colts comes out to punt.
And when you're missing your best receiver in number 0, Neshoba Moore, that is not going to help the cause. Nice punt. Takes a White Pines bounce.
It's
Fielded by number 17. Or 13, sorry, Conchamilio.
And knocked
Short
out of
game.
bounds by Isaiah Kehoe. Another.
However, there's a flag on the play.
Of course, there's a flag. I'm not sure who the official is over there on the far side, but there's a potential hold. Well, the referees are having a conversation about, they're talking to the Korah players, so Korah captain going to make a decision on whether they take the ball there and move it up or they make them re-kick. Referee Condit about to give us a signal. Illegal substitution, late gate. Penalties declined. Credit to Korah for not taking that penalty. So
The penalty is declined, and that's going to bring up a Colts first down on their own 42-yard line.
And with 6:40 to go here in the 4th quarter.
lots of players coming in on a substitution part. This is great to see. This is what it's all about, folks. Kids work hard all year long, and you know, some of them don't get to see the field as much as others based on development and abilities. And right now, it's Looks like Korah is got a host of new players in there. So, but White Pines does have a player down. Can't see the number right now. Big shout out to my little buddy Sagar Patel in there tonight. Looks like it's Arthur Vincent was down on one knee and getting the long walk off. Doesn't seem to be hurt, so just perhaps a little minor issue, but he's up and walking over to his bench.
Handed off to number 12, Parker Rushton. Ball's out. I think White Pines has come up with it.
Number 12, Parker Rushton.
There has been no single.
No,
oh, never mind. They were celebrating number 30.
Celebrating
Sagar
number 30.
Patel
Sagar
on the
Patel
tackle.
on the tackle. I love it. What a great kid. Tremendous photographer, Ashton. Some of the videos that he does for the school down there, and him out there making a tackle, it's such a great thing to see. Is this like an all-out blitz?
They have 9 in the box for sure. 9 on the line, really. It's not even in the box. It's 9 on the line. Bringing them all wide open.
Here's it out to Metcalf.
Number 5,
He's got space.
Jack Metcalf going to go untouched to the house.
Touchdown.
Jack, one of my former players in the junior loops. That's his second one tonight, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, he scored that one at the end of the third quarter.
Tom getting all his grade 13s in there for some scores.
And I believe
Caleb Thibodeau with the touchdown
Thibodeau
pass.
with the 60-yard tutty.
That was the old. That was our old special play. There was we used to call it the all-dog blitz, and we'd have kids. We'd have all the kids start barking and just charge in, and they all just got a kick out of it, right? So it was just something to.
With that, I don't know if Korah called an audible to that play or they just called that little seam route and untouched.
Well, the whole objective when you're blitzing everybody is you got to get to the quarterback before he can do that. So.
And with the extra point up, there is a flag down.
Wow.
But extra point is going to make it 51-0.
I don't know who the referee is on the far side of the field tonight, but he is definitely leading the crew tonight in flags. I think his arm must be sore. We might got to get him a little bit of 8-5-3-5 or some Voltaren for his shoulder. He's had to throw enough flags over there for offside tonight.
And with that being said, just a reminder, everyone, we do have a doubleheader next Thursday, October 10th at 7, or the first game at 4:45, the junior game between the Korah Colts and the Superior Heights Steelhawks. And with the doubleheader being concluded with the senior teams, and Friday night will be St. Mary's and White Pines. I will not be here, so maybe Ray Baz is on the play-by-play next week. We don't know.
Are you away signing autographs?
I am away at an
event.
Well, I'm at a poker tournament. We got the MSPT coming up. Chris Carr said he's going to fill in for me, but yeah, I will be away at an $1,100 buy-in, trying to make that big money up top.
Well, I don't know if I can handle Chris Carr Superstar for a full evening there, so we're going to have to figure something out. Boss.
Well, we've been told Jonathan Boujol has been replaced by Chris Carr next week. No, just kidding. No, it will be Bouge and Baz next week for the games, and still be Chris Carr Superstar on the camera, I assume.
I don't know.
Unless he gets fired for not bringing anyone else pizza or chocolate bars.
No, he didn't bring the boss no French vanilla or Timbits tonight, so I don't know. Might be give him his walking papers.
Koski's kick is up.
And kick is up, bounced.
It's fielded by number 54, Isaiah Kehoe.
Isaiah Kehoe brought down immediately on the 11-yard line.
And we're heading down to the 2-minute mark, so this is going to White Pine's going to stick their offense back on the field.
He's brought down by number 82, Michael Maurice.
See who they're going to put at quarterback if they're taking Guerin out. So don't want him hurt. So I think this makes a lot of sense.
There's the 3-minute warning with 1:30 left to go.
A little bit behind, but
I'm just kidding, everyone. It's just been run time. That's the first play basically after 3 minutes so far. So and it is still, and Bouchard under center here for White Pines, looking to hand it off to number 22, DJ Pine. Pine tries to make a man miss, brought down immediately. I am for. He's too powerful to be going east-west. We need to get him north-south. The north-south running out, he picked up 8 and ran a guy over.
I'm going to make a guest appearance at a practice this week and have a little explanation for him here. So
Hummers don't go side to side; they go straight downhill. But I've been there. I'm a big guy. You always want to be a Ferrari when you're the tank.
Yeah, well, when you got the ability, you use what God gave you.
Yeah.
Right? So this could be close to the last play of the game here, folks.
Bouchard snap up, looking to throw it. Throws it completed.
To number 16 for
Pine,
White
to
Pines.
Number 16, Damon Belanger.
Damian Bellinger, he reins it in. Picking up a little bit of yardage for the Wolverines.
And that should wrap it up, folks.
And with third down here, it is going to be the last play of the game. And thanks for everyone tuning in. It is Ashton Young on the play-by-play. Ray
We're
Bazawa
going to get one play out of this.
on the color.
One final play.
Chris Carr, superstar, on the cameras. Jay in-house. I haven't seen Shaw tonight. I think he got the night off. His dad was gracious enough to give him the night off.
Big plans tonight, apparently. So.
And Bouchard up top. It's incomplete. And that will be the end of the broadcast, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you guys next week with Korah and Superior Heights. Good night.
By number 34.